very strong, very hard to handle. They know what's happening here. Bianchi has to respect this and fall away to safety, but they look to take space elsewhere, and they've done just that. But can they close down? They can't! Waiting on the other side, EDG so aware of what was coming their way, and they just wipe house. It's just down to 1. In a 1v4, what are you meant to do here?
My ultimate isn't ready.
Can't use the hat. EDG. The firing squad.
Clean. I love that as well. So...
A change-up as well. The defense is towards long B.
Oh, what an opener, though. Perfect work. The double stack on long can still hold some value. You're going to have that ult going through. You can hear it going off. It's going to check towards long. They now know at least 1, potentially 2. And they can only keep them so safe. Bianchi, though, great shots. 2 back-to-back. But sadly for Hebe, he couldn't get his hands out of that in time. So a 3v2 here. And this was the bonus. Yes, well invested around. There's plenty of Bulldogs. They've still got this Vandal here. An upgrade for nobody, if I'm not mistaken. And well, it's a long road back in here. These post plants are very difficult, and they've got stall. They've got Mosh still. They've got the Viper utility. EDG have so many options to buy precious time. Kai would love a kill here. Not going to get it. Smoggy, I mean, he's just been outstanding throughout their series. I have to take a moment to give credit to him. Predicament yet to get started in this 0-4. Could do with this. This would be a big confidence boost. And it's gone. A trade, yes. That is the showstopper removed, but they have a 2-for-1 trade, and they have a good step towards this B side. This goes on, Bianchi. Oh, there's no escaping. You gotta face the music. Face your fate, and EDG. Again, so much discipline and approach, constantly with the right idea. And Kai, I mean, it's a formality here. It's a 1v4, very difficult. Good step on the first. 3 more, though. A lot to ask. Already being checked on by Choo here. Just around the corner. Clean. Again, through the Seekers going in. It's just mayhem on the site. But somehow everyone stands until then. Hebe finally tilts the scales, but it goes back instantly. Bianchi still trying to hold towards Hookah. And just 1 by 1 they face, and 1 by 1 they fall. Choo so sharp. And still, even in all of that pandemonium, there's 4 alive. They've got a plant. Even in all that chaos, the composure is just so good from EDG. Here comes the burst, though. Kung leading the charge. 2 players flashed up, stunned up, forced away. The trap was working until then. Nobody still laying down the pressure. Good pickup. A nice trade. Finally getting a little bit scrappy here. Doing some damage back in. But look at the space towards Shower as well. Don't forget about Choo. But the timing here, they've kind of exchanged this. Kai now going to tuck into the corner, wait for them both to pass. Oh, they gave it a look. Simon glanced that way for a second. And with 14 seconds, they've got to make a play here. Smoggy's got to lean through this. 10, he's running low on the time. He's trying to wait for Choo to help out. And now the red carpet is rolled out. They can get the plant down. I mean, wait.
No time.
No, they can't. They can't get the plant down. Just a little too late. And the clock will be their biggest enemy this round. So they're going to have a good idea that something is coming this way. There's a couple more bodies behind this. Nobody still with a fair fight, but it's a beautiful pickup for Trace. Maybe this is the time it turns. Maybe 1 round is all they needed, and Hebe going to make sure of that. This could be a big follow-up here as well. Wants to swing it. He's got him caught. Trying to play patient, and there's the delivery. Hebe beautifully done. Going to keep him trapped in this. Send him away. The spike is in hand of Smoggy, and once again, Choo has taken space. But look at Kai's positioning. He can cut off the rotation. And has Smoggy learned his lesson from before? He will now. Kai, beautifully done. This is different. Second time of asking on the plant here. There it is. Smoke's going to fade. They still have Shower's control. Maybe a late presence from Smoggy, potentially. And that's going to be Kung dead. There's no way out. Beautiful combo work. We saw it with the C's earlier on. Nice bit of vengeance served at the right time. Nobody does well with the defuse. They're sticking the defuse. Finally pulled off it. The Dizzy was outrageous. It found all 3, but still this is getting chaotic. Smoggy finally leans forward. He's their insurance policy. It never goes far away if he's still alive. Straight away, so they've got to evacuate a little bit of this. How far do they commit? Nobody's sending it the whole way. He's got 3! And look who's coming! Kang the Collector is in the building! Oh, that's just heartbreak for Trace, maybe feeling they were just going to clear close sight, maybe clear through lamps, but no, all the way to CT, found 3 of them, and giving them a 2-man advantage already. Nobody looking to secure the round. Kangkang still wanting more. Hebe wanting to fight back for it, though. Big info off the reveal there. Hebe may be dead, and so's his support. Bianchi's gone down. Nobody desperate for that kill.
What
and Hebe, how are you alive? He's still thriving in the corner. I do not know how. He carved a little bit of safety, and he does get revealed by this, but still, he's still here. And it's somehow he's still holding this together. They've got to clear him eventually. Kai is on the way, but it feels like it's going to take a lifetime, and they've TP'd.
Kai could get a really good timing flank on Showers here. He's worried that someone's gone to short A from Showers after the teleport. The hat for Kai, if he gets one, he can find them all. It's on this first duel at Showers here on Smoggy.
Kai, get your gun out. Please get your gun out, Kai. Oh, and a moment away from the spotlight. Smoggy actually doesn't deliver. It's Kangkang now alive in a 1v1, and Hebe, somehow, the boy who survived on 1 HP! He had a chance! It was slim!
And goal is here for Trace.
But it's not particularly humbled, EDG. They're still looking like they want to take space back. You got to make them respect you. At this point, Chichu won't. He's going to hold that space and try and get a follow-up shot. He's in trouble here. Doesn't get bailed out by the Dizzy, so nobody now on an island. Isolated, looking for a fight, and he finds one. Goes down, and now the site is under Trace control.
Spike planted.
2 versus 4 edge. EDG is trying to edge their way through, but not going to find an opening here. It's going to be very difficult with the crossfire on the back of the site here from Trace.
Kangkang can get their attention and maybe hope that there's a gap for Smoggy to work through. Wait, he's just diving in! A wild attempt, but it wasn't going to land.
Up short. Here comes the net.
Yeah, they're going confident. Kangkang going to be leading the way, but as Kangkang can already find Hebe. They're not going to stop. They're going to see a battle. They know that Smoggy is here, and the pre-fire is perfect. Trace going to be taking this by force. The spike's still recovered. There's still a chance here, but nobody doesn't want that. He doesn't want to give him a chance in hell. 2 bodies dropped, maybe a third. No. Kai stands his ground, and we're in a 2v2. There's a minute still here. This is still early in the round. If you're Trace, you can pause. You can back away. You can calm the tempo down. Try and make EDG question where they're heading.
This is where I worry about Trace. They're not really in these situations all that much. They don't have the most well understood concepts when it comes to these mid rounds, these clutch situations, not as well as EDG, not as well as other teams in the tournament right now. So as this round develops, Trace waiting for any re-aggression from EDG. And remember, this was a 3 versus 2 for EDG, pressing the issue a little bit too much. Nobody gave it up.
30
Put
seconds
into a 2
left.
versus 2 here. Playing for sound, that's what EDG is doing, waiting for Trace to get into the site, get that spike planted, show their hand, and then group up and go together in that 2 versus 2. Chichu hoping to find someone as they're leaving the site after they planted.
Okay. Oh,
that's the opening.
Yes, there's the freebie. Does he show discipline? He does. He's not going to overextend here, just watching so you can see them walk. Dips down towards the site itself and needs to wait for Simon to come over, who still has utility, still has the C's and the Haunt there.
Those are footsteps. Fang Fang knows exactly where both these players are now. It's on him to isolate the fights, though.
Can he do it? Simon getting closer.
1 off pink shells.
This is huge. C's goes in. Might need to play forward. Chichu doesn't play those games. And EDG could kind of
catch
be
outside
what, yeah,
Showers.
okay, this is all starting to crumble a little bit here. Do they expect the double stack? They absolutely don't, and that's why I'm scared of this man. Hebe going to suffer for it. Quick paint shell, but already Fang Fang trying to take the space back, and he's got him. But they know the one's missing. Kangkang was here. They saw him in the kill feed. They know he's still around. Haunted by him. The judge still going to be ratting off shells, trying to find something. Kangkang waiting for a pixel. Smoked off for now. And a bit of an exchange of space, trying to clear through towards CT. They've done it. Smoggy's fallen. This is where it gets difficult. It's a 2v3. Looking for a pixel, looking for a player.
Orbital strike, primed and ready.
First player spotted, time to move forward. Not gonna happen. Very well done by Trace in the end. This is what it comes down to, is does it land? And this man doesn't often miss, but this time he does. A new lease at life for Trace for the second time of asking. And the wall is It's just in effect, EDG. There's no
Spike
access to
down
this site. Kai has no opportunities either. No one's playing towards him, just constantly smoked off. Smoggy holding the line. Looking, just trying to backpedal away. They've got 10 seconds. Try and keep those weapons because you're not getting the round.
The clock ticks out, times out Trace here. 12 rounds is going to be picked up for EDG, and right now,
he's just a safety net. He is their backup plan in case it goes wrong. And now hearing the TP, he might be in the right place at the right time, but outdone. And now suddenly there's a new chance, a new lease at life. Kai can activate the lurk here as well. He's going to hear the steps. This is perfect. They just got to stick the landing. Gosh!
No way.
Nobody against the odds in that fight.
He's got
Shouldn't have
flash
won
on
it.
that retake too.
Oh, spot on. Seek's going to come down. Notes at least 2 towards CT. They now know it's hard to break back in. If you think how suffocating, how oppressive that deadlock can be, a triple swing, and they're fighting this out, but they can fall away. Oh,
wait,
was it down to a 1v1? What just
He's
happened?
got wingman for the defuse as well.
Oh my god, it's down
Dizzy
to the
for info?
wire. Bianca, does he get spotted? No, it's perfect positioning! I'm gonna miss this for a second, trying to find Chichu, but Chichu's got help. He's got friends here. You don't get a 1v1 against him. You got Kang now leaning forward, wants to be the aggressor, and he meets Bianca.
Oh, no.
The judge, though, the jury waiting, and Smoggy becoming the executioner to what could have been the turnaround for Trace here. Bianca saved him before, but I don't think he can save him again. 6 bullets and a dream, and the dream just died. 13-7, EDG fully in control in this map.
Fang going into B, actually catching the timing almost. Chichu putting him down though. Was trying to, see what was going to happen there at the start of the round. As I was about to say, Trace need to hit back hard. They need to, what does that mean? Mechanically, they are not hitting the shots. They're not getting the trades that they need to get, and already not off to a good start right now. They have those set game pieces, and they're not getting any space with it at all. So they're going to have to start rolling in the dirt a little bit more, trying to get into these mid-round situations where they don't really excel, but catching teams off guard. They caught Lev off guard the same way. So if they can make that happen against EDG as well, force these mistakes, an ill-timed push perhaps.
The paranoia. Do they overextend for this? Oh, the stun's good though. The stun. Oh!
Mistakes?
Cosmetic, I mean, question mark. But still, there's confidence with EDG. They're still going to take a body with him. Simon going to be noted on the site. Paranoia in towards him, trying to maybe slow that down with a flash. Kai's going to take him away. That's the site. I want to say secured. Until then, nobody building back in through from elbow.
30 seconds left.
A little bit of a standoff here. Great shot from nobody.
Spike down
No respect given. And now a 1v2, and there's a firing squad waiting. He's like, well, I didn't get the spike, and now I've got a frenzy. Probably not what I fancied. Right.
Can line them up though.
There we go. That one's better. We'll give this a go.
10 seconds
But
left.
Chichu and nobody, they ain't moving, and they're not giving an inch. Smoke finally back on, but time is gone.
No confidence there. The stack's already in. The flank is right here behind the trip. Is the communication going to be perfect?
3-2 split, and away we go. Bianca going to be the first man forward. Chichu says goodbye, and Kai turns around. He notes there's pressure. He notes something went wrong. He reads it well. Smoggy, though, can only do so much, and they survive. Information exchange. It's starting to build towards the B site. Everything going in. Kang already going to find one. There's the reinvestment of it. Going to force them to put bodies on the line to clear their way in.
No more shocks to deal with this trip as well. He's going to commit his body, but he finds Chichu.
That could be the goer.
That could be the big opening. 2 walking out middle right now.
But if this man is here, if Kang is still here, there's still space to be had. But I like this lean towards top middle. It brings into question Simon as well. He's going to have to keep track of that potentially, but it is an opening. It's an opportunity. And Trace going to take it with both hands here. They've got the timing right, and nobody's starting to question it. Starting to think about it, but he didn't think it'd be that close. But Kang can divide, and Conker looking for a follow-up. He's got it!
That's it?
That's the spike down! 15 seconds! He just needs to live. Can he be the one to secure this? I think he can. 3 in the round. He wants a bit more. He gets every single one of them! And again, slip back towards CT. You're going to have to give up the site. That's not a surprise. Kai has to go big here. First step taken, and it's good. Smoggy going down is important. Kang, quick to it though. Takes away the mid-pressure. Lets the rest of the team now build back in. He's focused towards B main. 2 potential victims. He can't find either. Hebe holds the line, and they can focus back towards CT. EDG this time being held at the gate. That's much better from Trace. This is what we were asking for. Pressuring through middle. Utilizing those ults well, and they could do with a clean round. Let's see if they can keep as many players up as possible. They can.
Nobody uses his Hunter's Fury in the back line if he thinks he could get a collapse, but he might actually find one here. Doesn't know about the second one. Could get caught easily, make it a 4-on-4.
Surely you play forward into this, you do. Nobody goes down, but they know what's going on here. BNK trying to find his man too, doesn't get it. Chichu on the punish, time running low, and they look to pivot. Do they run back? Heibe's got to make his mind up here.
Loking can run to B and then ultimate and collect the spike from his teammate if he drops it. If he needs to do that, there he goes.
There it is. Gotta go now, 10 seconds. This is still so close. Spike collected. And there's the support. Heibe gonna catch one on the way through. Deny Simon. Now down to a 1v2, but it's Smoggy and Chichu alive. Plants in, he knows he's not B main. Oh, this is really difficult with the ult. Everything on top of this one. He's got a fair fight on Chichu, but look who's behind him.
Stick it, maybe?
I mean, he could. Smoggy definitely could.
What?
Oh,
no! The off up for Kanka.
Insult to injury, salt in the wound potentially. A million different ways to put it, but they get stronger and stronger as the game goes on. And a faster pace look towards pressuring top middle, but it will be noted.
Drone re-clear. Spots just the one. Could maybe assume two though. The convergence though. At middle, Kong there with the off.
This is pretty pressure though. Chichu gonna spot a barrel and takes away Kai. They're gonna know about the additional player, but Kong is still holding control here. Loking has a lot of work to do. 4 more players and he's surrounded. Not gonna happen. I'm worried they're capitulating here, Joe. Look at this, they've got space on both sides here. Nobody's got to be careful. Could get closed down on. And is Kang to fall, so do they turn around? No, they're going to carry on in this direction. 3 players on this side of the map, though. Nobody could have been caught in no man's land, but no, the one-way goes up for Chichu. Denies the springboard forward, going to get the info off the hat. And BNK better be on red alert. Nobody's feeling hungry for this.
Oh, the timing!
Oh, and he's ready to
wait, no shot.
He's got everything he wants. It was on a platter, it felt like. And they're just so confident, Josh. They keep going for this. Oh, they're in trouble. They're getting held at the door. 20 seconds out. They're faltering. They're falling. And Simon waiting for more.
No.
It's Chichu. EDG. Drone pretty good for this, but does he get to evade it? I think he does. Careless. And that's what it costs you. BNK going to be going down. I'm going to try and pick up the pace through market. Maybe a chance, but no, nobody's got their back. Everything's in place. EDG, large and in charge. There is no breaking this team. And for Trace, they are just outmatched here. There's only so ways we can say it.
Can't break the team. They can barely break a trip.
No. Valiant attempts, but Kai now, it's done. EDG, so in control.
The Lurk Smoke is definitely going to give them the space to do it.
Yeah, BNK, he's out. And Kung's fallen. This is good. This is actually a little bit of a tester here. Maybe a taste of things to come. But there's maybe where it stops. EDG digging in their heels. But Simon's down low, 4 HP. And he's got 3 players. Not going to happen. This round, though, we're going to have Classics and a Ghost. So for EDG, you're looking at any danger to be achieved or any damage. But Heibe, damn, all right.
4.
Spike down.
Get your ace.
Get your ace. Let the man, BNK. BNK.
Let him get an ace.
Let him cook. Even body blocking, that's crazy now. He's done it, there we go.
Kai is a good teammate.
Yeah, fall back towards CT. He's got support there. Heibe by his side, shoulder to shoulder. Gungun has gone down. And now they look to fall away again. So a little bit of a push and pull here from EDG. Trace aren't falling for this completely. I'm a little bit worried if they overextended there, but no, they're holding the ground they've been given at least.
Very precarious position here in this 4-on-4, and Trace going aggressive. Will they find him though? Nobody.
Whoa. He was so low on HP though. They were clutching at anything they could. So now they've felt pressure across the map a little bit, still in middle, but no, it's mostly through main. Pung's still going to be on the back of the site by back pillar, supported by Kai now, peeking through on the cage. That's perfect. Follow-up paint shot could have been huge. Don't let this one slip. You have such a great chance here. Don't let it go to waste. And they don't. Pung holds the line. If Chichu doesn't die here, it would be a miracle. And oh my God, it might just be. Pung does get one, but now they come back. They want the scrap as well, but numbers-wise, EDG come out on top.
2 versus 3. Still winnable situation for Trace if you're on the 2. It all comes down to this first fight. The pop flash setup. The teamwork has been there for EDG, hasn't been there for Trace. The
But
drone.
look at Kung's position. He's just away from the others. They may not consider. I think Bianche's thinking about it, and thinking is not enough. Kung takes his head off. And now Heibe, not really with a chance to get back in here, would need a big round. He's got the first, but 30 HP is so hard to try and close it out with an EDG.
Up on this as well.
Oh, there it is. Just about gonna get the info here. That's big. Bianche gonna try and lead ahead. Perfect. He knows there's two more. He couldn't quite get the third, but he sets up the rest. Heibe still trying to take him down. And it's aggressive, and it's working. Nobody now in a 1v3. He's got info.
Last player standing.
But what are you meant to do with it? Nobody gonna find one. He's got them down to a very doable situation. A minute on the board. Doesn't need to overdo it, but he takes the fight and he loses it. Trace really only shown Kung now a couple of times, and there, nobody's the one to fall following it up. I'm looking at the spike.
He's got a hat too.
Backing away. Yeah, there it is. Info. That should speed up the approach now. They know that it's going to be an A hit at the very least. Smoggy trying to lead the way with Chichu. They've got to secure a lot of safety here if they want to be able to try and get a plant, because already you've got players
Gun barrel.
occupying CT.
Almost catches him.
Thought he might have had that one. Kai getting curious, getting closer. And Kai's going to find more. Chichu's fallen. Fung's there. Smoggy's gone down, and now Simon left in a 1v5. This could be the turnaround we were waiting for. A key, critical round for Trace. And Simon gonna have to face the music at some point. He's got 5 players surrounding him. And when that smoke drops, he will be revealed. And they take another step forward, 5v5, and Kung just decides he wants Market as well. And he gets what he wants, taking down Fung, but now Bianche, who's been solid as a rock for this team, is next up on the chopping block. Nobody playing a dangerous game. Bianche, the walking wounded, and Kung doesn't lose these fights. He's such a menace. Wow. The flash he eats, but he gets to keep himself safe, tucks his head down, goes back in again. When EDG need him most, he will make himself a problem. Look at what he's doing to him. Someone please. Trace have to fall away from this as well now. They know the round's gone. And is this really how EDG... Bianche falls away. This could be huge for him. This is his moment to shine. Can he save the day? Can he hold back the flood? Heibe tries to make a go of it, but no, he falls in the meantime. And close to perfection may not have ever been enough against these boys. Kang, the one to seal it, surely. As just one remains in a 1v4. Oh, there are 4 players waiting for you. EDG proving why they are the representative, why they are the envoy